miles an hour across the area. We're expecting more rain today, probably about another half-inch of rain on top of the 3.5 to 5 inches of rain already across the area. Probably another quarter to a half-inch of rain around the city and up to the north and west. So we're going to be looking at rivers and stream flooding. That'll continue today. An additional quarter-inch to a half-inch of rain. Winds 25, 35 miles an hour. Temps will warm into the 60s this week, and we'll get a chance to clean up and dry out. But still, watch out for the wind today. That could create some problems. The ground is already saturated. We're getting this northeast wind in here. Here's the nor'easter still out here just off the shore of Long Island. That's going to spin on out into the Atlantic, but it's going to take all day for this to take place. So we'll have off and on rain through the day today, backing in out of this system. You'll need your gear all day long, but eventually this high pressure ridge comes in here from the west and it's Pacific air, and it's going to make for some great weather for the rest of the week. We're at 47 today. We're still damp. We're still chilly. It's still rainy. It's still windy. Be careful of the wind today. Tonight we're going to have cloudy skies. The rain is going to end possibly as a little bit of some wet snow, particularly north and west where it'll be colder. We're at 38. Tomorrow we turn the corner. The sun comes back out after morning clouds. We'll have a milder day. We're at 57, normal high temperature this time of the year. The average is 49. We're going to be at 60 on Wednesday, 62 on Thursday and Friday. And won't that feel nice? That's your AccuWeather forecast. I'm meteorologist Bill Evans. You can always go to 7online.com and get the latest weather information.
And from the AccuWeather.com Global Forecasting Center on a Monday evening, I'm meteorologist Jim Kosek. Your latest weather watch is in, and ever since the tail end of last week when rain was sprawling from south to north over the northeast, we have had massive amounts of damage locally, as much as 8 inches of rain over ports of New England. Factor in hurricane force wind gusts coming onshore and the melting snowpack, and we have had our problems, to say the least. Hundreds of thousands of homes and businesses anywhere from the state of Maine all the way down to Delaware still without power at this hour. And for some of us across New England, which was hardest hit, the power may not come on until Wednesday, Thursday of this week. Meanwhile, that same storm system is gradually winding down. The wet weather tapers off to a shower from north to south, so good news in that respect. The strong gusty winds will also diminish a little bit later on tonight, but at times of high tide, tides are running still 2-3 feet above average, so there is widespread coastal flooding. The winds, generally gusting 20s and 30s, but again, later tonight, down into the teens, much better as we head on into tomorrow. And speaking of tomorrow, there's rain headed across Texas, but no snow. Good news as we head towards spring. I'm Jim Kosek.
Here's your AccuWeather.com local Doppler radar.
And now, from the AccuWeather.com Global Forecasting Center, I'm meteorologist Jim Kosek. Your Northeast Regional forecast is in, and what a wild ride it's been, especially, get along the shore. From Portland, Maine on southbound, the damage with the wind. Hundreds of thousands of homes, businesses still without power, especially Boston southward, right along the Jersey Shore. Man, nasty ride. Well, the rain is going to taper off from north to south as we head on into the nighttime hour. Spots of drizzle farther inland. Even the wind will be diminishing from north to south. So tonight's a transition. Tomorrow, heck of a lot better day. So bone dry west of the Appalachians. Baltimore, listen, this is just a little sprinkle, if you will. Temperatures are above freezing. Well, let's not get overly excited about it. Sure, we're about down into the 30s here, but things are looking up. The rest of the work week, much better. Mark my words. And I'm meteorologist Jim Kosek. That is AccuWeather.com.
Delays continue across the Northeast as rain and wind taper off into Tuesday. Here with AccuWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Ava Dinges with the latest look at your national weather. And for the Northwest, the clouds are just in place through tonight. We are looking at least for some rain to move onshore into tomorrow, but the rest of the area is staying dry, and that means no travel problems along Interstate 80 or even I-90 as you head out into your Tuesday morning. Now, the Southwest is also very dry. Temperatures are cool overnight in Los Angeles, but by tomorrow, coming back up to near 80 degrees, and even the Four Corners area will start to warm up as we go throughout the next couple of days. It's into the north that the warmth is also spreading on in. Casper down to 26 tonight, but clear skies tomorrow will allow temperatures to warm up even in Bismarck, Omaha, and Kansas City. No travel problems as you head out towards Dallas but getting into areas like Amarillo as well as Lubbock, we could be seeing more rain through tonight. Then that rain is going to shift off into East Texas as we head into Tuesday. No travel problems in the southeast. Jacksonville looking fine tonight with clear skies, and even Hartsfield in and out of Atlanta. Smooth sailing ahead for you. It is calm across the Midwest, even stretching back into Buffalo, but the eastern seaboard still dealing with gusty winds as rain tapers off to showers. I would expect travel delays in New York.
With months of job losses, with family incomes down, and the cost of gas, groceries, and healthcare rising, America's credit card debt is now at an all-time high.
If you're currently one of the millions of Americans who's falling behind on payments, debt settlement programs provide options during these most difficult times. This includes the ability to help settle up to 40% or more of your debt.
These consumers took advantage of debt settlement, and just look at the results. Lyons, New York reduced debt by $24,000. Inglewood, California reduced debt by $78,000. Call now for free information on all of your options. Options that could reduce your debt by as much as 40% and lower your payment to as little as $167 per month.
Debt settlement representatives are standing by to take your call and help you get your life back on track. This includes the ability to help settle the debt you owe by 40% or more, and the ability to lower your overall payment to only $167 a month. Make that call now.
New Jersey got put in a state of emergency. Dozens of school districts shut down, thousands lost power, and several deaths were reported. But there is a silver lining starting tonight. I'm Katie Fellinger here with this evening's top stories. Drier air is starting to drop into the northeast, and tomorrow looks so much calmer. But there's lots of cleanup to do. We've got dramatic footage of the storm's effects at AccuWeather.com. But you know, even though this week's more tranquil in general, there's still a lot of action. This is what the Red River flooding looked like in Fargo, North Dakota about this time last year. And the water has already climbed to flood stage. The crest is forecasted for this Saturday, but officials expect the dike should hold. We'll keep you on top of the situation with special reports through the week. Looks like a pretty nice St. Patrick's Day for most of the U.S. Have a great holiday.
Here's your AccuWeather.com local Doppler radar.
This commercial